have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the #1 team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
A quick pass on the fly motion. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Booker. Trying to get to him. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll test the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Snags it over the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball. They're going to let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Gamecocks are on the move. And the pass is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Line gets set, first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Booker. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the... They got to him and blocked it. Picks it up. He'll try to do something with it.
Man, that guy came flying in off the right-hand side. He was able to easily block that punt. I'll tell you what, when you get blocked punts like that in special teams, those are the plays that can completely change the course of a game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move to his left. Blasted as he lets it go. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's the handoff. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 14, Kansas.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Booker. He makes the connection. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Evanson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man. It's Hansen. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Evanson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Jayhawks look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Looking for a man. It's Booker. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Slams ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 21 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your